Hey everyone, welcome to Your Barre Studio's channel. This is our signature 45-minute bar workout. So a full body workout that doesn't require any equipment. If you are newer to bar, you can listen out for the options to modify. If you want to go for advanced exercises today, listen out for those as well. And before we get started, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more workouts like these. Now, let's not waste any time. So starting at the back of your space, I'd like you to bring your feet nice and wide so you're straddling your mat. Your toes are dialing to 10 and 2, and I'd like you all to take a really deep breath, sweeping your arms up towards the sky, and on your exhale, grow tall from your fingertips right down to your feet. Create space through the body. Give me another deep breath here, driving the feet to the floor. We inhale. This time on the exhale, the hands come to prayer. The prayer comes to your chest and we drive the knees over the toes. Wide second to start your warm up. So we've got 12 minutes roughly to wake the body up here. I want you to think about your toes dialing to 10 and 2 and your knees dialing over your toes. Now, as we move through this workout today, I'd like you to remind yourself it is your workout. You are in your bar studio and it is all about what your body needs. So honor your body, know when you need to take your modifications, but also know when you're requiring to push your body that little bit further. Drive the energy to the outsides of your feet. We're establishing a balance from the get-go. Zip up through that midsection and give me just 3 more here. Super simple to get started. Nice work. Now one final rep, we're gonna stay nice and low, focusing on that deep, wide second. Now, taking a moment here, the heat begins to rise. Before we keep moving, I want you to think about your form. Drive your thighs back. Ensure your toes are dialing to 10 and 2 and not too wide. I want you to relax your shoulders. Check in for me. Are your shoulders on top of your hips? So I want this workout today to really refine your form, not just for this workout in particular, but for any workout that you do. Now, focusing on your right heel, can we peel the heel off? And then down. So the lower body is in stillness. That first moment in your bar burn, we lift and lower. Let's go 2 more with that right heel. Lift and lower. 1 more, we lift. Now switch those heels. Left heel, we lift and lower. How are we feeling? We lift and lower. Pressing the weight into the ball of the foot. Driving the heel away from the floor. Drawing the glutes together. Let's go 2 more. We've got this. Now in 1, both heels stay nice and heavy. We pulse and pulse. Now we're not going to be here for too long. I want you to think about your pulse being super, super small. The heat begins to build in the lower body. We relax the shoulders. We're going for just 9, 8, back to that lengthening motion in 5, 4, 3, 2, now in 1, you take it up and down. So it's all about those moments, those teeny tiny micro movements combined with these lengthening contractions. If it feels good, we want to speed up this wide second, speed up this lovely bend at the knees, known as your plie. You've got 15, maintain that balance. We go for 10, 9, 8, 7, you've got it, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, now in 1, stay nice and low. This is just your warm-up. I'm not keeping you here for too long. Can we lift both heels at the same time? Let's go up and down. You've got it. We lift and lower. 3 more. We lift and lower. 2 more. We lift and lower. Now in 1, can you lift the heels? Can you hold it there this time? Driving the energy through the balls of the feet. Does that enable you to drop a little bit deeper? Now I want you to think about the rest of your workout. What intention do you want to set for yourself today? Can we sweep the arms up towards the ears, creating further length through the spine? Can we go for that deep breath? On the exhale, we drop it all the way down. We hold for 10, 9, let that shake in, 8, 7, you've got it, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, now lower the heels, lengthen the legs, relax the arms. Dial your toes forward, tuck your chin towards your chest, roll it all the way down, softening into your knees, and then find your hands all the way forward. At the front of your space, you're gonna walk your feet in line with your hips. We're then gonna take the feet back wide to where they were, softening the knees, letting the head come nice and heavy, and we slowly rebuild the spine. So, at Your Barre Studio, we synergize strength, mobility, and mindfulness. Sometimes bar can feel super chaotic. I want you to feel like you are fully connected, body and mind today. You are in control. Head is nice and heavy. We rebuild the spine. Don't throw this away. Encourage that movement. Chin to chest. We roll it all the way down. Hands to the floor. We walk it all the way out. The feet just come in line with the hips. And then back wide. Spine stays nice and long. Now this time, you're joining me. We're staying in our plank. How are we feeling? Chin to chest. We roll it all the way down. Softening to the knees, walking out, and then bringing the heels in line with the hips. Lovely work. So find your form, palms under the shoulders, heels press long, lower belly is lifted. Now I want you to take a lovely deep breath here. We breathe in. As we exhale, we press down deeper into all four corners of your palms. Before we move on, know your options to advance. Stay in that plank, but to modify, the shins come to the floor, or if you need to, you can come onto a strong fist to protect those wrists. Now from here, we're gonna drive the hips back. A downward dog to stretch out the heels, drive length through the calves and the hamstrings. Remember, this is your warm up. Now from here, downward dog, we simply bring it back to high plank. Nice and steady. Now we're gonna layer up this plank variation today. We're gonna get the core really fired up here as we come into the final part of our warm-up. Shoulders on top of the hands, then torso drives back towards the thighs. If you feel like your hamstrings are too tight, too stiff today, option to bend the knees, hug your torso back, but don't throw away this stretch. It is crucial. Now from here, layering up your plank variation, bring your right knee all the way up towards your right elbow, take it back, drive it back towards that lovely high plank. From here, downward dog, we go that wide climber on the left side, back to downward dog. So the heat's starting to rise, the intensity's starting to build. Breathe deeper, wide climber, down facing dog. Now, if you can, join me, start to progress this further. We go wide climber, cross body climber, back to downward dog. Remember, you've got the option to regress, take it to your high plank, just a downward dog if you wish. But I want you to think about really starting to fire up that core, drawing the knee across the body, and then back to that lovely downward dog. We've got this. We breathe a little bit deeper, torso presses back. Can we go 3 more reps? Driving it all the way back. We go 2 more reps. We've got this. Now in 1, all together, drive into your downward dog, hold it there. Pad the heels. Pad the hands if it feels good. Work the body, whatever feels good for you. Deep breath, you're gonna bring your shoulders on top of your hands. Now 2 options. Option 1, you stay in stillness. You can take this modified. Option 2, for just over 20 seconds, you can drive your knees up towards your chest. We're climbing towards the end of our warm-up now. We're not gonna be here for too long. If you can, 15 seconds, start to up the ante. Woo, we've got this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, in 1. Shins to the floor, hips back. Child pose. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, wiggle your hands nice and wide. Thread the needle. Right arm comes underneath the left. Now, if you haven't already noticed, we link one exercise straight into the next here. Lacing stretches and cardio moments throughout the workout. That is your signature bar. Inhale. As you exhale, spinning yourselves around. You've been moving for over 8 minutes. Let's finish off the warm-up here. Feet to the floor, knees to the sky, hands to the back of the thighs. Come back to your breath. Inhale. How are we feeling? Exhale. Scoop out your abs. Tuck your tailbone. Roll down through your spine. Now inhale, reset. So, the tilt of the pelvis here, the rounding of the spine, it is crucial to what we call a high curl. Super traditional bar exercise, working the entire abdominal wall. Whew, I'm out of breath. A great sign for the end of the warm-up. Exhale, listen to your body. At any point, I'm feeling super strong today, so I'm gonna keep pushing through. I'm sure I won't be saying that at the end of the workout, but I'm taking the advanced options. If you feel like you wanna join me, take them. If you want to modify, this is your workout. The main thing is that we're all here, all together, moving our body. Inhale, we reset. Exhale, Tuck the tailbone, scoop out the abs. Inhale, you reset. Now, from here, we tuck the tailbone, we scoop out the abs. We find ourselves in this lovely C shape. Now, I want you to imagine you're trying to create as many wrinkles through the front of your body, as many rolls. You're shortening through the front of the body, lengthening through the back, and we're gonna relax our shoulders. Now, focusing on just our right arm, we're gonna lift it up and then down. Now, keep your fingertips light on the back of that left thigh, scooping out your abs. You're not gonna be here for long. Give me 2 more with that right arm. We take it up and down, scoop out the abs, so we lift and lower. Now from here, this is your warm up. Inhale, reset. Exhale, roll it down, scoop out the abs. Let's go left arm, 5 arm raises. We take it up and down. The elbows are wide, we lift and lower. We're scooping out those abs. 3 more, lift and lower. You've got it. 2 more, lift and lower. Now in 1, both fingertips on the back of the thigh. 1 final reset. You inhale. As you exhale, you scoop out your abs, rounding down through your spine. Now coming to the end of your warm-up, you can go back to those alternating arms, but if you want to, join me for that advanced option, both arms lift and lower. Now we are literally so close to the end of our warm-up. If this is too intense, simply sit a little higher, but if you can, I want you to dig a little bit deeper. You're here for just 12 seconds. You lift and lower, breathe deeply, lift and lower. You're here for just 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, now in 1, fingertips light, retuck your tailbone, scoop out your abs. Your form is strong at the end of your warm-up. Can you flood the body with that breath? Inhale. As you exhale, options to hold stillness, you can stay here. But if you want to join me for that last little hurdle at the end of your warm-up, setting a strong intention for the workout ahead, you can do this. 10 seconds, can the arms reach up? We go 9, let that shake in. We fall to the back of the body in 8, 7, 6. If you want to, join me, look up towards the fingertips for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now very slowly, nearly 12 minutes to wake the body up. Bring your knees towards your chest. Apply a little bit of pressure and just rock yourself from right to left. How are we feeling? Taking your time here to breathe a little bit deeper. Now, I want you to bring your hands to the back of the thighs, and I want you to rock yourself forward and back. And when you're ready, I want you to jump up to standing. Great opportunity to grab some water, but you're gonna come to the front of your space, focusing on your lower body from here on out. Feet underneath the hips. We inhale, we sweep the arms up, and we come to that stretch that we took right at the top of our session. Fingertips are away from the toes, the hands come to prayer, and then the prayer comes towards our chest. Now, right thigh is gonna step back. We're gonna reverse our lunge today, and then we're stepping out. So, over 12 minutes of movement is done. Start off with a really steady reverse lunge. These bar workouts, they are barless bar. So we work the core, the balance a little bit harder. Drive the right leg down towards the floor, and then up. Now, revisiting your form, remembering form is everything, so let's prioritize it. We're trying to create right angles at the back of the knees. Shoulders are on top of the hips. We're taking it all the way down and all the way up. Now, whenever you feel comfortable to do so, you can, of course, speed this up. We drive it down and lift. We lower and lift. You're gonna give me 3 more here. We're gonna hold stillness. In 2 more here. Keep the eye line forward. Now give me 1 final rep. You've got it. We drop nice and low. Now, shoulders are on top of the hips. Right knee is underneath your right hip. Drop the heel a little bit lower. Oh, sorry, drop your knee a little bit lower. Peel your back heel a little bit higher. Now, just focusing on your front heel here. You're gonna give me 5 heel raises. We lift it up and down. The lower body's working hard. We lift and lower. Thread that belly button through to the spine. Give me 3 more. Lift and lower. Keep the eye line forward for that balance. Lift and lower. Now in 1, lower the heel, lengthen the legs. We take it up and down. So remember, it's that combination of those moments of stillness, those intense micro movements, and of course these lengthening opportunities. Don't throw this away. If you know you have a habit of not fully extending your legs, find that length. Really almost exaggerate this movement. We drop and we lift. We're not going to be here for too long. Pressing those palms a little bit deeper, letting the heat rise a little further. Now, if you want to, your advanced option is to speed it up, get more reps in. If it's too much for you today, simply don't go as low in that lunge. If it feels uncomfortable on the knees, if you want to go back to that reverse lunge instead, feel free to do so, but we're here for 3 more. We go 2 more, keep that balance. Now let's go 1 final rep, you hold it there. Revisiting that form, back heel lifts, right knee is nice and low. Now from here, you're going to drive your weight forward, breathing deeply. And then you're going to engage with the back of your front leg, your hamstring, to bring your shoulders on top of your hips. Whew, how are we feeling? Now the deeper you are in your lunge, the more intense this is going to feel. I remind you that everyone's going to look really different doing this. We've all got completely different anatomy. If you feel super strong in that low lunge, go for it. If it's too much, listen to your body. We're breathing deeply. We send the weight forward, and I'm hoping the lower body's working super, super hard. We go again, we send the weight forward. We bring it all the way back. Now this time, all together, signature bar, send the weight forward. You've already been moving for over 15 minutes. Stay in that lovely hinged position. Right angles at the back of both knees. Can we go for those tiny pulses down to the floor here? We drop and drop. Now you're breathing deeply. The back heel is peeled high. The right knee is kissing low down towards the floor. The pulse is super, super small, and we're not going to be here for long. Can you give me just 15, 14, 13? Now everybody, in 10, your final hurdle arrives. We're going to peel that heel 5 times off the floor. We're going to hold, then we're out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now from here, left heel lifted up and down. You've got it. Lift heel lifts and lower. Let's go 3 more. Lift and lower. 2 more. We lift and lower. Now in 1, can the heel lift? Can we stay there? Holding stillness, can we drop another inch? If it feels good, join me, reach the arms forward, lengthen through the spine, and count down 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now come all the way down to the floor. Extend back to your high plank. We've been here once before. We go downward dog. We stretch it out. We got this. We bring it all the way back, shoulders on top of the hands. So, as I said, strength, mobility, and mindfulness. Your bar workout can be super effective without it absolutely punishing your body. You should feel the intense burn and shake that makes you want to keep going. But I also want this to feel manageable today. I want you to get to the end of this workout and feel like you've absolutely smashed it. Torso back to the thighs. We hug it all the way forward. Now this time it's simple. We take it back to the thighs, we pad the heels, we pad the hands if it feels good, we wiggle the body, and then we walk the hands, or the feet, sorry, to meet the hands at the front of the space. Head comes heavy, and then we rebuild, coming all the way up to standing. How are we feeling? Whew. Nearly 18 minutes through, I am sweaty. Now sweep the arms up, just as you did earlier. Create that length, fingertips away from the toes. Find the hands to prayer, the prayer to the chest. Let's switch those legs over. So we drive the left leg back, we step it out. So as you do this, shoulders on top of your hips, you're taking the tempo nice and slow to establish your balance first. Remember, this is not easy. It's just a reverse lunge, yes, but we're working loads of different muscle groups here. Right knee stays on top of the right ankle. And as we repeat this exercise, we're gonna really work to refine the form. Palms are together, elbows are nice and wide. We're keeping an eye on our lovely posture, and we're going for 3 more reps here. We're driving it all the way back. We're going 2 more reps. We drop and lift. Let's go 1 full rep. We drop and lift. Now this time, drive the left knee nice and low. Shoulders stay on top of your hips. Try not to wobble. Can the back heel lift higher? Can we drop the back knee a little bit deeper so the hips are nice and square here? We go for those 5 heel raises. This is a full body workout, so we're not ignoring the feet, the ankles. Let's go for 3 more. We lift and lower, pressing into the ball of the foot. 2 more, lift and lower, driving the weight into that front foot. Woo. Now from here, lower the leg. We're gonna take it up and down. So keeping your concentration now as you're approaching your halfway point of your workout. Focus on that length here and just ask yourself, second time you're doing this, are you able to get a little bit deeper into that lovely lunge? We take it up and down. You lift and lower. So it's those lengthening motions, the constant change of the length of the muscle and of course the angle of the joint that creates the fatigue that you feel, okay? So the more you do it, the more fatigue you're gonna feel, okay? So if you wanna up those reps, now's the time to do so, but we're here for 3 more. We go 2 more. We've got this. Now, last rep, you're gonna drop it nice and low. Long spine, relax the shoulders, peel the back heel, start to send the weight forward. Breathe a little bit deeper. My back thigh is on fire. We bring it all the way back. You've got this. You're gonna find maybe one side of the body feels a little bit harder than the other. This is also the second time you're doing this entire set. So it's gonna feel like you're more tired, okay? Drive it forward. Can you drop any deeper into your lunge? Woo! Bring it all the way back. Let's go 2 more. All the way forward. We bring it all the way back. Now this time you're gonna send it forward. You're holding it there. The hips remain square. By sending your weight forward, you're really working into the back of this front leg, okay? Feel it in the belly of your glute. Try and relieve that back quad as much as you can. Now let's pulse it out. We drop and drop. Now another thing to think of, and probably the most common error I see when performing the lunge, is that we tend to have our weight here, knee pressing over the toes, but I want you to think about your knee being on top of your right ankle today. You continue those tiny pulses for just 10, 9, 8, 7. We go to those heel lifts in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lift the front heel and lower. You've got it. We lift and lower. 3 more. We lift and lower. How's that shape feeling? 2 more. Lift and lower. Now in 1, can you lift that heel? You are so close to the end of this standing set. Can we sweep the arms forward? Can we create more length through the spine? Can we drop a little bit deeper? You've got 8 seconds. You go 9, you go 6, you go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands to the floor, take it back. Now I know fitness instructors are notorious for counting badly, but counting up there is not what you want. Let's take it back to downward dog. Oh, torso hugs back. You've got this. Everyone breathe. Inhale. As you exhale, shoulders on top of the hands. Take your moment here to indulge in that downward dog. If you wish to, bend the knees, hug the torso back. Shift the weight forward. Now you've been moving for over 22 minutes. Breathing that little bit deeper. You've got this. Now 2 options here. If this is too much for you right now, you can always come back into a child pose, into modified plank, okay? Always have options to take it a little bit lighter. If you can, advance your option. I would love you to join me, finding that cross-body combo, wide climber to cross-body to downward dog. You are not gonna be here for long, okay? We bring it over, we cross, we drive it back. Whoo! You've got this. You drive it back. Now, can we go 4 more here? Don't throw this away. Can we go 3 more here? Bring it all the way back. Can we go 2 more? We've got this. Now in 1, 2 options. Option 1, high plank hold. Option 2, you come into those climbers. I'm going for a high plank hold here. If you're joining me, squeeze the thighs together. If you're going for those climbers, 20 seconds. If you need to modify, we're all in this together. 15 seconds. If you're joining me, zip up through your midsection. Wherever you are, press down into your palms. You've got 10, 9 to child pose, 8, 7 to child pose, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now drop the hips. Take the chest nice and heavy. Breathe deeply in. How are we doing? Exhale out. So, we've really switched on the lower body, focusing on the quads and the hamstrings, the calves, the feet, the ankles. We're gonna come to an all fours now. We're gonna let our belly fall, our chest smile forward. Just before we come into our arm and core work to finish our workout, I want you to focus a little bit further on your glutes, especially the outside of the glutes. Now don't throw away this cat-cow, and know, if this glute set gets too intense, you come back to this position, okay? Now from here, you're gonna bring yourself into this lovely long spine, and you're gonna walk yourself back so you're on your knees. Now your right leg is gonna extend long, and your left arm is gonna come down towards the floor. So the shoulders are stacked, we're going for a leg raise, we're going up and down. Now this is a short set, okay? You lift and lower. The shoulders are stacked, the hips are stacked, and you're literally drawing your leg up towards the sky. Now I'm looking for length, yes, through the leg as you do this, but I want you to think about the outside of your glute. I want you to imagine your leg is being abducted up towards the sky and then back down towards the floor. We go up and down, lift up through that lower belly as you do so. If you've got any discomfort at your wrist, you can come onto a strong fist. We are not going to be here for long though. Let's go 3 more. We lower, breathe deeply. We go 2 more, we lift and lower. Now in 1, you're going to lift your leg, you're holding it there. Now the shoulders are stacked, the hips are stacked. I want you to draw me a tiny circle as if you're drawing around a 5p piece or a tiny coin, whatever currency you're using. My face is literally dripping, and I want you to go for a tiny circle here. It's so small. You're feeling the shape build into the side of your body. You're going for just 5. 4, we change direction in 3, in 2, in 1. Now take it into the opposing direction. Tiny circles. We go round and round. We're drawing around that small currency, whatever you're using. Right now I'm trying to wrap my brain thinking of all the currencies that I know. We go round and round. You're here for just 5, 4, 3, 2. Now in 1, can we go back to those lowers? We take it down and lift. This time can we lift it a little higher? You're not going to be here for long. Let's go 5 more. We go 4 more. You've got it. Can you feel both sides of your glute working? 3 more. We go 2 more. Now in 1, all together, signature bar, you're going to hold it there. Now this time, flex the heel for me and give me a tiny pulse up and up. It's a short and sweet set. Can we lift that top arm up towards the sky? If you want to take a look up towards your hand, you can. Shoulders and hips are stacked here. Draw that leg up. Continue these pulses, right glute on top. You're giving me just 15. We come back to our cat-cow in just 14. Let that shake in. Make it small, make it mighty. You're here for just 10. 9, I'm literally convulsing. 7, 6, keep that leg lifted. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Short and sweet. Bar is just a completely different ball game. Let the belly fall, let the chest smile forward. Take your moment here. Round up through the spine. Again, come back to this kind, indulgent moment for your body. How are we feeling? Let's not waste any time. When you're ready, walk your leg out, bring your weight back. Right hand to the floor, stack the hips, stack the shoulders. Let's go for that leg lift. We take it up and down. You've got it. We lift and lower. So it really is such a small amount of movement that really targets the outer side of the seat. And it's a part of the body that we just do not work as much as we should. And this is why in bar, in Pilates, in anything really that's mindful movement, the focus on these teeny tiny muscles, especially in the side of the seats, is so great. And that is why we all love it, right? We take it up and down. Personally for me, bar works the glutes like no other workout. Strong glutes always as a priority, but also rounded glutes as well. Who wants a shapely seat? I think we all do. We take it up and then down. Now from here, lift that leg, hold it there. Remember, you can come onto a strong fist if you need to. Can we go for those small circles, round and round? My body is feeling super tired now. I was feeling so strong at the top of the workout. I'm feeling strong now, but I am shaking. Now find that small piece of currency and go round and round. We're here for just 5, 4, 3, 2. Now switch in 1, opposing direction. I feel like I am so poorly demonstrating this today. She started off so strong. Opposite direction, tiny circles. I've done bar for literally a decade and it is still so challenging. Right hand underneath the body, tiny circles round and round. Let's go for just 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lower the leg. We go back to those leg lifts. I'm with you. Take it up and down. She peaked too soon. We tap it down. We lift and lower. We've got this. Let's go 5 more to that pulse to finish in 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Now everybody in 1, lift the leg. Flex the foot, pulse it up and up. Now you're not here for long. Lift up through that lower belly. Top arm lifts up towards the sky. If you can, lift that leg a little higher and give me 15, 14, we go 13. Tiny pulses for just 10, 9, I'm literally shaking, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, so dramatic. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Wow. Belly falls, chest melts forward. Round up to the spine, scoop out the abs, draw the chin to the chest. Really indulge in this cat-cow. Now, you've been moving for over 30 minutes. You are so strong. You hopefully demonstrated that last exercise than myself. And from here, we're gonna drive the hips back towards the heels. We're gonna bring the chest nice and heavy, and we're gonna take the arms wide. Now, loads of focus on the lower body there. The last 10 minutes, we're gonna work on the arms, the abs, and then we've got an indulgent cool down. Now, rounding up through your spine, I want you to scoop out your abs, surpassing the line of your hands. I want you to give me a single press up, elbows wide, chest to floor. You drive it up, you drive it back. We've got this. Rounding up, scooping out the abs. We chest to floor, extend the arms, we drive it back. Now, I'm being kind to you here, that rounding of the spine. We're constantly trying to promote movement, flexibility through the back, okay? Drive the hips back. Take your time here, weight comes forward. We think about the chest being in line with the hands, the elbows drive to the diagonal. We extend the arms, we drive it back. Now, signature bar, let's bring the weight forward. Let's hold it here. Can you give me 5 reps? Staying in that modified press up. We go 5, we go 4. Breathe deeply, we go 3. We've got this, we go 2. Now everybody in 1, you're gonna extend those arms, tucking your toes. I'd love you to join me in extending those legs. If it's too much, drop your shins back to the floor, but I want you to bend your elbows to your halfway point. Let that shake in, the same shake you felt through your lower body. Now zip up through your lower belly and give me 15, 14 at your halfway point. If you wanna drop deeper, now is your time for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it back. Chest nice and heavy. Big breath in, big breath out. As you did earlier, threading your needle, right arm underneath your left arm. Gentle stretch. We bring it all the way forward. We bring it all the way back. Nice gentle stretch. We breathe in. We exhale. Now from here, you are literally minutes away from your cool down. I don't know if you can see how sweaty I am, but I hope you're feeling fantastic. You've worked so hard. Signature bar is challenging, yes, but super rewarding. Now come onto the back here. Feet stay planted, knees stay high. Grab your water. This is a good opportunity to take a drink. Hands to the back of the head when you're ready. Join me, single crunches. We take it up and down, lift and lower. Now fill the body with breath. Exhaling, peeling head, chest and shoulder blades. And once again, we focus on our form to begin. So we crunch across a lot of different methods of fitness. So think about prioritizing your form here, refining your form to make your crunches better in every workout you do, okay? So keep a little space between chin and the chest. You're lifting up head, chest and shoulder blades, and you're taking yourself into that forward flexion, belly to the floor. We lift it up and down. We go lift and lower. Let's go, we lift and lower. Can we go 3 more? Lift and lower. 2 more, we lift and lower. Now in 1, you're gonna join me and you're going to hold stillness. Now, take a deep breath. On your exhale, can you crunch a little bit further away from the floor? Now bring your mind back to the intention that you set for yourself right at the top of your workout. And just take a moment before our last 6 minutes of work to think about how hard your body has just worked. Celebrate everything your body is able to do. Thread your belly button down, lift another inch higher. Now you're hopefully just feeling this lovely shake. We continue to hold. We feel empowered by this moment of stillness. We breathe in. On our exhale, you've got it, signature bar, give me 10. In 9, we're gonna reset the head. In 8, 7, you've got it. Lift up higher for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now rest your hands on your belly. Bring your legs up to a tabletop position and notice how your belly presses into your palms. Hug your belly away, lengthen your spine, focusing on just your right leg. You're going to take your inhale, toe taps down, exhale, we draw it all the way back. Now the focus here is that your right toe is tapping down, and as you draw it back, it's as if your abdominals are contracting to bring your thigh back to tabletop. You've got it. We inhale lower, we exhale, we draw it back. We inhale lower, exhale, draw it back. We go 2 more. Inhale lower, exhale, draw it back. Let's go 1 more. We inhale lower, exhale, draw it back. Now from here, right leg's going to lift up towards the sky. Hands are coming to the back of the head. The right leg's lowering on the inhale. Your right elbow's crossing to the left side. We draw it all the way back. Full body cross, we take it across the body. We draw it back. So it's as if your right leg is extending down towards the floor as you come for that cross body crunch. Try and find that flexion. Right elbow to left knee, we cross. We bring it back. We go 3 more. We cross. We bring it back. If it's too much, you can always have your left knee or left foot on the floor. Now, last time, you're going to bring your right thigh hovering parallel to the ground beneath you. You're going to cross your body. You're scooping out your abs, and you're going to pulse and pulse. Try and clear your shoulder blades off the floor. Scoop out those abs and give me simply just 10, 9. We reset in 8. Can you crunch deeper? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring your hands to your belly. Draw your belly button down to the floor. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, left toe taps down. Exhale, left leg draws back. So you can see we literally link one exercise straight into the next. Focus on form the entire time. You've been moving for over 37 minutes. We are literally moments away from an indulgent cool down. Inhale on the lower. Exhale on the lift. You've got this. Inhale on the lower. Exhale on the lift. Let's go 3 more. Hands are just resting on top of the belly. Use those hands as a guideline to peel your belly down towards the floor. Draw it all the way back. Let's go 1 more time. We inhale to lower. This time as we exhale, we lengthen the leg. Hands come to the back of the head. We're going to go cross body. We bring it back. Second and final time you're doing this. You breathe a little bit deeper. You cross the body, lowering the leg. If it's too much, the opposing leg comes down towards the floor. You've got to work your coordination here, but if you can, find that lovely connection, elbow to knee. Give me 3 more. We cross. We draw it all the way back. 2 more. We cross. We draw it all the way back. Now in 1, you're going to hold it there. Scooping out the abs. Give me a tiny pulse and pulse. The shoulder blades are clear. Dig a little bit deeper for me. We pulse and pulse. You've got this. Scooping out those abs. Crossing the body. You're giving me just 10, 9, 8, 7. You've got it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now in 1, bring your knees to tabletop. Shake out any tension at your hip flexors. Hands stay at the back of the head. When you're ready, draw your belly button down. Lift into your crunch. We go cross body bicycles, left and right. Now you can go nice and slow here, or you can use this opportunity to get your heart rate that little higher. We've got 1 final exercise after this. If you can, start to dig a little bit deeper, crossing the body, elbow to opposing knee. You are so strong. Signature bar, finishing off, penultimate exercise. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, come all the way up, feet to the floor. Bring your hands to the back of your body. Squeeze and lift your hips. Press into your palms, reverse plank. Now we are ending our session in stillness. If it's available here, walk your legs long, squeeze your glutes, and press your palms down into the floor. Working that posterior chain, firing into the back of the shoulders. I want you to lift up into your reverse plank, and I want you to hold it here. I want you to think about how strong your body is to get through that workout. You smashed it. Squeeze and lift the hips, press the palms down, open up your chest and breathe. You're inhaling. On your exhale, can you give me just 10 seconds further? We count down 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking your moment here, breathing deeply, 40 minutes of movement. When you're ready, roll down. Take a couple of moments. I'm just going to shuffle down my mat and just massage your knees towards your chest. So just let your heart rate lower. We want to be cooling the body down, and we want to just be calming the nervous system. When you're ready, join me, and I want you to bring the feet together and knees apart. Letting your knees open, the hips, letting your spine lie nice and long. The end of a workout is where I always just talk nonsense, so ignore me. If you want to prioritize your own stretches, feel free to do so. But I'd love you to reach your arms overhead, stretching out through your abdominal wall. I want you to take a nice deep breath. You've got it. Just exhaling, melting down towards the floor. Let's go for another breath like this. We breathe in. We exhale. Now let your arms go from above your head to the side of your body. Create a T shape, and then stack your knees up and over towards your left. Encourage your shoulders to be on the floor. You can take your head, your eye line towards your right hand. Give me a nice big breath here. We breathe in. We exhale. Feet stacking and knees stacking over towards the right. Gently peering over towards your left. It's a gentle stretch here. Just creating a little bit of a spiral in the back of the body. We breathe in. We breathe out. Now coming back through center. Plant your feet to the floor, spine nice and long. Send your right leg up towards the sky. Now if it's available, you may want to come into a full hamstring stretch. But if you want to, just keep your arms out. Just work on extending through the back of the leg, flexing and then pointing the foot. So this workout, it moves quickly for 40 minutes. Signature bar always takes about 5 minutes at the end to just calm the nervous system and stretch the body out. It is super important that we do this. Flex and then point. Lovely. Now shake out any tension, bring your right heel to your left knee, and then fold your left knee in towards your chest. At this point, you can bring your hands to the back of your left thigh, and you can give me a really gentle figure of 4 stretch. Releasing the glutes. We breathe deeply inward. As we come out, we melt down towards the floor. You've got this. We breathe in. As we exhale, we're going to switch those legs over. Right foot to the floor. Extend the left leg up. If you want to, bring your hand to the back of that left leg. If you need to, just take your leg a little bit longer. Focus on the length of the hamstring and then give me that flex and that point. Super simple. We flex and we point. Now from here, just relaxing the leg, relaxing any tension. Bring your left heel to your right knee. Fold your leg in and then bring your hands to the back of the right thigh. Taking your moment here to hug yourself deeply into a figure of 4 stretch. Releasing the glutes. We breathe in. We breathe out. Let's go for another round of breath here. We breathe in. We breathe out. So finishing off your signature bar with Your Barre Studio, you rock yourself forward and back. Taking your moment here. You're coming all the way around. And you're bringing yourself hands under your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Now, one final time, you're going to tuck your toes. As we have done throughout our workout, we're going to lift the hips up and back, and we're going to press your torso back towards your thighs. I want you to take a really nice final deep breath here in your downward dog. On your exhale, walk your hands back towards your feet. You can pad your heels. You can let your head come nice and heavy. And then I want you to slowly rebuild the spine. Do not rush this. Imagining you're gathering energy from the floor as you restack and rebuild. And then to finish off your workout, I want you to grow tall, taking length into the day, the evening, whenever you've done this. Take your moment here. Fingertips are reaching away from your toes. You can take a final breath of your session. Inhale. And this time as you exhale, let the arms go super heavy. So if you liked that workout, let me know. You can always pop a little comment on the box below. There are going to be plenty more signature workouts to come. I really, really hope you enjoyed moving with me then. It was tough, but how amazing do you feel when it's done? Have a gorgeous day. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time at Your Barre Studio.